Hey Wildcats, and welcome to Chapel. I'm Carmen Taffi.
And I'm Aiora Rivas. Here's a look at this week's Wildcat Weekly Minute.
Theater Louisiana Christian's spring production of Reckless debuts this week. Performances are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. with a Saturday matinee at 2 p.m. Tickets for LCU students, faculty, and staff are $5. Visit purplepass.com/TLCReckless for more.
Here's your chance to learn about AI, the good, the bad, and the ugly. LC grad Darby Rawlings will tell you all about AI technology. His talk is happening Thursday at 4 p.m. in the Gwynn Conference Center. You will get a cultural credit for attending.
Also on Thursday, you can do some stamp collecting. Stop by the LCU post office between 8 and 5, where you can scan a QR code or request a form. You'll get a cultural credit for participating.
And if pickleball is your sport, the LCU Rec Pickleball Tournament is Thursday at 7 p.m. 2 people per team. Again, you can register at IM Leagues.
Friday is the senior vocal recital for Billy Barber. It starts at 7 p.m. in Presser Recital Hall. Billy will have selections from Mozart, Bernstein, and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
An off-campus event to tell you about. Grace Christian School is hosting a Fostering Community 5K Color Run. It happens on Saturday at 9 a.m. To register, go to runsignup.com. You can also register on the day of the race at 7:30 a.m.
A chance to worship with LCU professors and students this Sunday. Jam Fest starts at 6 p.m. in Impact, a time of worship, fellowship, and refreshments. The worship is led by Dean Victory Lemons and some of your favorite student worship leaders.
LCU Rec is hosting co-ed basketball starting next Tuesday. Rosters can be from 5 to 10 players and must have 2 women on the court at all times. There can be up to 2 players from the LCU men's and women's basketball teams on a roster. You need to sign up by next Monday at noon on IM Leagues.
This year's God in the Workplace happens next week. Dr. Michael Zigarelli is a professor of leadership and strategy at Messiah University in Pennsylvania. He'll speak Monday at 6:30 p.m. in Gwynn Auditorium and then next Tuesday in Chapel.
Celebrate St. Patrick's Day with Rest Life Shamrock Shake next Tuesday from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. in the game room. There will be music, food, and fun, all for a cultural credit.
Another senior recital to tell you about. Emily Perkins will give her senior recital next Thursday at 7 p.m. in Presser Recital Hall. Perkins is a member of LCU Voices and Chorale. She'll perform selections by Henry Purcell, Mozart, and Zanazidi.
Get your resumes ready for this year's LCU Career Fair. It happens next Thursday in Granbury from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and is sponsored by the Center for Calling and Career.
Can you smell what Union Board is cooking? They're bringing in the Christian Wrestling Federation for an event at Walden Gym next Thursday at 7 p.m. It's a free for all students, faculty, and staff, and it's a cultural credit.
You might have seen the new wooden box on the quad. It's there so you can share your love for reading. The Take It or Leave It sharing library from Sigma Tau Delta is open to everyone on campus, including students, faculty, and staff.
A new club on campus. It's the Francophone Club. Their mission is to educate and celebrate Francophone languages and cultures. If you're interested, you can contact Dr. Julie Dreesen at julie.dreesen@lcuniversity.edu.
If you're struggling to keep up in your classes, be sure to get some help from the Student Success Center. You can schedule your personal tutoring session on Canvas. And best of all, it's a free service. And you know Mama Jo and her staff will do their best to help you succeed.
If you're planning to graduate in May, a reminder to order your cap and gown. You can do that now on the LCU Bookstore website. The last day to order is March 31st. You can have your regalia shipped to your home for $15.95.
Now, let's send it to Adan Wright with Wildcats Media Sports for a look at what's going on in Wildcat athletics.
What's up, Wildcats? So much to tell you about this week. Let's get to it. The LCU women's basketball team saw its season come to an end at the Red River Athletic Conference Tournament. The Wildcats fall to top seed LCU Shreveport 90-47. LCU finishes the year with an 11-16 record. But some great news for the program. Sophomore guard Princess Goff was named first team all-conference. Senior Olivia Scott and junior Deja Tanks both named honorable mention. Skylar Garza is the team's champion of character representative. For the men's program, senior Jude Akabwizi named second team all Red River and Gary Smith named honorable mention. Freshman Sam Rem named for the team's champion of character representative. A big week for LCU baseball. The Wildcats beat Castleton in a slugfest, 22-12 on Wednesday, then take 2 of 3 in a weekend series with LSU Alexandria. The Wildcats drop a wild game Friday, 21-16, but bounce back with a doubleheader sweep on Saturday with a 6-5 win in Game 1 on Adrian Aguilar's walk-off single, and a 5-3 win in Game 2. This week, the Wildcats host Division I opponent McNeese State Wednesday at 6 p.m. before traveling to Jarvis Christian for a weekend series. They'll play 2 on Friday and at noon and 3 p.m., then a single game on Saturday at noon. LCU softball had a very busy week. The Wildcats sweeping their athletic conference opener Tuesday against Xavier, 4-2 in Game 1 and 8-0 in Game 2. On Friday, splitting a doubleheader with Maryland Eastern Shore, 4-3 in Game 1 and 6-4 a loss in Game 2. Then on Sunday, a split with Southern University in Baton Rouge, a 7-6 loss in 8 innings in Game 1, and a 10-3 win in Game 2. The Wildcats host 2 series this week against Houston Tillotson at 2 and 4 p.m. on Friday, and against Houston Victoria at noon at 2 p.m. and Saturday. LCU golf's spring season is underway. The Wildcats take 9th place in a stacked field at the Claude Jacobs Invitational in Victoria, Texas. Blake Fantis pacing the Wildcats as he finished 19th in the field. And LCU tennis resumes its season. The Wildcats are in Shreveport Friday for an 8 a.m. matchup with LSU Shreveport and a 12:30 match against Texas Wesleyan. On Sunday, LCU hosts the Southeastern at 1 p.m. For more scores and information, follow the LCU Wildcats accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and lcwildcats.net. That's a look at sports. I'm Adan Wright. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Adan. And now a look at your Wildcat weather. Here's Aiora.
Buenos dias, LCU. This is Aiora Rivas with the weather forecast. For this week, we have temperatures above average and also stormy conditions. As you can see, 2 fronts coming up. On Tuesday, this cold front is going to remove those chances of precipitation for Wednesday, giving us some mostly sunny skies and 80 degrees. And then we have another front coming up between Friday and Saturday that is going to drop those temperatures slightly.
If you need anything to be announced in the Wildcat Minute, please email wildcatweekly@lcuniversity.edu 2 weeks before the event so we can make announcements in a timely manner.
Be sure to follow us at Wildcats Media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to keep up with what our Wildcats Media news team is doing during the semester. And tune in for updates on the 95.5 KCLC morning show with Caleb and Corey weekdays at 7:30 a.m.
For Wildcats Media News, I'm Carmen Taffi.
And I'm Aiora Rivas.
I'll see you later.